And now, words of wisdom from Steve Largent. Welcome to Nuptial Sports, the sports program from a marital perspective. The Seahawks win. They won 26-0 against the lowly Chicago Bears. And though they be lowly, I feel great about the win. How about you?
Absolutely fantastic. 26-0. And what was your prediction last week?
34-0.
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. Almost there. Not quite. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's get started with the offense.
All right.
Amy, how would you grade the offense this week?
This week, I am giving the offense a C.
An A or a C?
A C.
A C? A C. Why would you give them a
as
C?
in cat.
Why would you give them a C?
Well, this week, although the offense has improved some, I was a little disappointed in the fact that we only scored one touchdown. Marshawn Lynch was literally stuffed behind the line. He never really made much of an impact this game, not to mention then became injured. Wilson, although, was 20 for 30, 235 yards this game, but still only one touchdown.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think they only scored one touchdown? Was it a Bevel thing or was it offensive line?
Oh, I think a combination of both. The offensive line needs a lot of work still. I mean, we're definitely missing, especially on the run plays, we're definitely missing the protection on the offensive line. Wilson is still elusive and quick on his feet. In fact, there was one play in particular where he broke his way out of a tackle that was absolutely unbelievable.
Did the dump off to Jimmy Graham, first down? Yeah, that was a good play.
It was a great play.
That was a good play. The offense really concerns me. I also give the offense a C. Yes, they scored a touchdown. Yes, they did not turn the ball over, which is huge. However, that one touchdown brings the Seahawks offense to 4 total touchdowns in 3 games. And if you look at Tom Brady, for example, in his first game alone, he scored 4 touchdowns. So the offense has a lot of work to do. And that's my biggest concern right now. Plus, they went 0 for 6 on third downs in the first half. Yeah. That's not going to get the job done.
No, our 3rd and 1 and our 4 and 1 or 3rd and 4th and short, not a good ball game there. Not at all.
Red zone, we also went 0 for 2 in the red zone. Our touchdown pass was 30-yard pass, so it was outside the red zone. Right before the half, we had that goal line opportunity. I think we had 3 shots at the end zone and couldn't do it.
Settled for a field goal once again.
But we did have the touchdown pass to Graham.
Yes.
He had 7 receptions for 83 yards. Yes. So people were calling to give him the ball.
And we need more. We need more and more of that. Graham is the key. We need to keep passing to Graham. He's tall. He's big. He's going to be able to overtake pretty much any defender that comes his way, in my opinion. How about Rawls?
Yeah, Rawls-Royce. Thomas Rawls. First major action in a football game. Broke 100. He went 104 yards. And a majority of that was in the second half, too. He didn't even get a lot of time in the first half. So
right. As soon as Lynch left the game, it was all Rawls from there, and it was all good.
All good for Rawls. Rawls-Royce, baby.
Woo! Fan mail, fan mail. This letter comes to us from Arizona. Dear Nuptial Sports, seems like Lynch has become more of a distraction than a producer. Can we hear your thoughts on that and your thoughts on Rawls?
Certainly. Well, my question would be, when has Marshawn Lynch not been a distraction? So not much has changed in that department. However, I will say that his production is certainly down. I would say that's due to the offensive line. Rawls had an outstanding game, primarily because he was playing against the Chicago Bears in the second half when they were worn down, quite frankly. So expect Marshawn Lynch to come back to be the same old beast on the field, the same distraction off the field, and expect Rawls to produce more and more each game.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's talk defense. How would you grade the defense?
Well, today I'm giving the defense an A.
Why?
Well, number one, shut out, baby. Shut out. This is the first shutout we've had since, 2012?
That's hard to do in any NFL game, even if it's the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, even if it's the Bears.
So how much of a factor do you think Cam Chancellor's return was to that?
Definitely a morale boost. I don't know that he had a whole lot of impact just as of himself.
Yeah, he had one tackle in the game.
Yeah, but morale definitely.
Yep. Yeah, definitely felt like there was something different going on there. No turnovers. We're not turning over, or we're not getting turnovers very much this season.
Had a few caused fumbles.
But no interceptions, to my knowledge. Yeah, no interceptions. Okay, I agree. I give them an A. We're heading in the right direction. And I'm just going to say right now, bold prediction, we're going to win the next 13 games straight. We're not going to lose another game in the regular season.
Ouch.
Okay, that's a big prediction. Whoa. That's early, but I'm going to say that right now.
He scares me.
I know, but I was right last week. So,
okay.
Special teams, what would you give them?
Special teams, a big fat A. Number one, my favorite, the huge trick play by Sherman, the run back for 65 yards. I wish he was a little bit faster.
Yeah.
He's kind of slow out there.
He's as slow as I was in high school, right? Lockett the Rocket, return, second half kickoff. That kid is awesome.
Boom.
He's so good. Hauschka went 4 for 4. Special teams, in my estimation, was the MVP of the game.
Yeah, we cannot rely on our special teams to make all our points, although we said before.
Last week you did say, wouldn't it be cool if we had a team that was
like 2 weeks ago. But...
And now, words of wisdom from Steve Largent.
People have come up to me and grabbed my hands and said, "Let me see those hands." Thinking, I guess, that there's something special about them. There isn't.
This has been Words of Wisdom from Steve Largent.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living in a dream. And we're back.
Hello.
Now it's time for our inflated moment of the game. Brought to you by
Roger Goodell.
And we're going to provide the 3 things that we thought really inflated their victory. And those 3 options are Tyler Lockett's second half run back for a touchdown.
Woo!
The second thing would be Russell Wilson to Jimmy Graham for a 30-yard touchdown. And the third option would be Thomas Rawls breaking 100 yards. So please chime in down below with what you think was the inflated moment of the game. And so now it's time for 3 things around the league. First off, another quarterback goes down. Ben Roethlisberger this week was the victim of injury, and Michael Vick is his replacement. So that begs the question, who let the dogs out?
Woo, 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 woo. Number 2, New England blows out another team.
Another blowout.
Is there anyone who can stop the Patriots?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
This year. Finally, I wanted to end on a question. Amy, which 3-0 team so far scares you the most? Arizona Cardinals, Denver Broncos, Green Bay Packers, Cincinnati Bengals, Atlanta Falcons, or the Carolina Panthers?
Absolutely and most definitely the Arizona Cardinals. Last year they looked fantastic, even despite Carson Palmer's injury. Then they moved on to the next quarterback and the next, and you know what? They looked great even then. So this year, with him healthy, looking pretty scary.
Okay, I agree with you. All right, well, that's all the time we have today. So, for better or for worse, I'm Craig.
And I'm Amy.
Go Hawks.